For today's craft, we will be using a piece of redwood board, our organ and heart template, some variegated string, some solid colored string, mini nails, a sawtooth hanger, a hammer and needle nose pliers because it's much easier to hold on to the mini nails with pliers than with our fingers, scissors, tape, and a ballpoint pen. I also have a towel to help dampen the noise of the hammering and a ruler I can use to mark where I want to place my sawtooth hanger. Now if you don't have a hammer and needle nose pliers at home, you can borrow some from the library by checking out our Library of Things toolkit. To start, choose which side of the board you want to use for the front, then flip it over. Attach the sawtooth hanger to the back of the board about 1 inch to 1.5 inches down from the top. Make sure it is centered and parallel to the top of the board. Flip your board back over and trim the paper margins off from around your template. Doesn't have to be exact. Just get it kind of close to the edges so you can line them up where you would like them to go on the board. Now line up the template squarely on your board. Make sure it's centered side to side and top to bottom. Then tape it down. Use lots of tape so it doesn't slip. And try not to cover your dots too much with the tape. Then you're going to use a ballpoint pen to mark each dot by pressing the tip firmly through the paper on each dot. Now, if you want the heart to be in a different place, you can cut it out now and place it somewhere else in the state. But if you just want it down here in Josephine County, go ahead and mark it where it is. Now, I actually had to go back around and mark my dots a second time because I didn't press hard enough with the pen the first time. It's not so much that you're leaving ink on the wood below, it's that you're making a little indent. If you have something other than a pen that's sharp, you could use that too. I actually did kind of break the tip of this pen doing it, so it's okay to use something else, just something small. But go ahead and pull your paper off. And there are all of the marks to put your nails in. And so on and so forth until all of your nails are in. Now, we start our string by tying it in a knot around any of the nails in the outline. I like to make a loop first with a nice long tail, slip it over a nail, and then finish the knot. And don't trim the tail off. Ignore what I do next in the video. Before you start running your string around all the nails, decide if you want a solid outline around the state or if you want it to be more open. This is how it looks between the two. On a small shape like the heart, it's a little hard to tell what the shape is without an outline like this one has, but on a bigger shape like the state outline, it should be fine. I want my shape to have an outline, and to do that, I'm just going to wrap around each nail just once, going in the same direction around the outside. As you are filling in the interior of the state, you have a couple options with the heart. You can either avoid it entirely, you can wrap your thread around its exterior nails as an anchor point, or you can pass your thread directly through the center, which will give it the color of your main string. Once you've finished filling in the state, make sure to end up where your tail is. You can either tie off right away, or you can do the outline around a second time. And last is the heart. So again, give yourself a nice long tail to tie off to. And you can either just fill the center, or you can make an outline and fill the center, or make just an outline. It's up to you. My heart's where my library is, here in Josephine County.